Dear viewers, thank you everybody. Now I am going to tell you about the future perfect tense. If we want to understand the future perfect tense, first of all, we have to know 3 points here. The first point is that the action will start before at a moment in the future. Dear viewers, try to understand. The action will start before at a moment in the future. And the second one is that with with that time, or you may say with the time, the action starting from will have continued for period of time. So the second trait or the second point of future perfect tense is that the action will have continued from the time from the time of starting the work. So the action will start from a point of time or a specific time, and from that time the action will have continued for a period of time. The period of time or a period of time. So a period of time. So dear viewers, you see the second point, and last of all, the action will have fully completed at a time in the future. So dear viewers, I think you can understand the 3 points of the future perfect tense. If we want to make a clear conception about this tense, we have to have the idea that the action will start before a time in the future, and the second one is that from the time starting from the time where the action will start, and after that time the action will have continued for a period of time. That means with that time the action is starting from, with that time, that means the time when the action starts, and from that time the action will be progressed and will have continued for a period of time. That period of time may be uh, two types generally. The first one is the indefinite period of time, that is used with for plus long time and length of time, and the definite period of time that is used with since plus length of time. And last of all, the action will have completed at a time in the future. The action will have completed at a time in the future. So dear viewers, I like to give you example of this tense so you will be able to understand it, and I think you know this what I have already discussed, but I like to remind you. So dear viewers, how we can make a sentence of this tense, please take a look at. First of all, we will make any subject at the beginning. The subject may be first person, second person, or third person. You have to know here that second person and third person, second person and third person will take, will with it, will have. Suppose the second person is you. Suppose the second person is you. Suppose the second person is you. You. So it will take, will have, will have, will have. You will have. Then we will use the third form of the verb. Suppose it is gone. So you will have gone home. You will have gone home. So this is the future perfect tense. You see, this is the future. Will is the sign of future, and will here will have is called future, and gone is called the perfect form. So future perfect. and the total sense is called future perfect tense. Dear viewers, and if you take first person both singular or plural, then you will then you can use first person with shall. So I shall have done the work. I shall have done the work. So dear viewers, you see I shall have done the work, or you may use it we shall have done the work. So the first person takes shall have or will shall have. So shall have, and the third form of the verb or the first participle, it is called the perfect form. So I shall have done the work. This is the future perfect tense. This is the future perfect tense. Dear viewers, now I will tell you how we can use this tense in different senses. First of all, we can use this tense by plus time. So we can use this tense by plus time. So by 10 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, we we will have completed our work. Suppose, dear viewers, in this sentence you say by 10 o'clock we will have completed our work. So we will have future and completed perfect. So future perfect, by 10 o'clock we will have completed our work. That means we will have completed our work within 10 o'clock or before some moments of 10 o'clock, or it may be on time. That means it may be the work will have completed at the last second of 10 o'clock. So uh, this is meant to say by 10 o'clock we will have completed our work. So there are three sense according to this phrase. The action will have completed before 10 o'clock, or the action will have completed within 10 o'clock, or the action will have completed at the last second of the hour. So dear viewers, according to these three terms, we can use by plus time with the future perfect tense. You have seen on the whiteboard, you see. And now I am going to tell you, if we want to write the present perfect, if we want to write the present indefinite tense with the future perfect, then how can we write? We can write by plus present indefinite plus future indefinite. Please take a look at by the time Samira comes home. By the time Samira comes home, by the time Samira comes home, we or they, suppose they, by the time Samira comes home, they will have met the teacher. Dear viewers, you see, by the time Samira comes home, they will have met the teacher. By the time Samira comes home, they will have met the teacher. So dear viewers, you see in this sentence, by the time Samira comes home, so they will have met the teacher. This is the future perfect tense. What does it mean? They will have met the teacher uh, before Samira comes home, or at the last moment when Samira comes home, or within the time Samira comes home. So dear viewers, uh, you can understand there are also 3 points here. Samira comes home. By the time Samira comes home, they will have met the teacher. So they will have met the teacher before Samira comes home, or at the last seconds when Samira comes home, or within the times Samira comes home. So dear viewers, now we can also use future indefinite or present indefinite with the future perfect tense. In that case, we can use the present or future indefinite as uh, an action that will happen in course of time when the future perfect tense will have continued. So dear viewers, please take a look at uh, Samira. Samira will have Samira will have done the sum. Samira will have done the sum. Samira will have done the sum when her friend her friend comes. When her friend comes or will when her friend comes or will come. So dear viewers, you take a look at or you try to understand that Samira will have done the sum. This is the future perfect tense here. But her friends comes or will come. This action will happen or take place in course of these actions. In course of this action, that means when the action of the future perfect tense will have continued, and within that time this action of present indefinite tense or future indefinite tense will take place. So I think you can understand, her friend comes or will come, that means her friend comes or will come within the time when the future perfect tense that Samira will have done the action uh, will have continued, when the future perfect tense will have continued, and within that course of time this action, this pretense will take place. So dear viewers, thank you. I think you have a general idea about this future perfect tense. So future perfect tense you can understand like those ways which I have described in my sentences and in my discussions. There may be some problems, there may be some mistake. So please let me know in your comments. And till then, I wish you best of luck and wish your good health. And I also urge you to help me giving like, comments and share. And within the course of time, I will be able to offer you good lectures on different topics of English language. So thank you very much. Best of luck.